Hi there, Giovanni here at Frap Audio. We are with Federico Ascari in his studio, and we are still doing some drum processing, and today we're going to check the room.
Yeah, so I previously processed the kickers there to add more attack, but right now what I want to do with rooms is instead add more body. So these rooms were fairly dry. Let's hear them with the units in bypass. And I want to add some more body and saturation.
So now we are using 2 units.
Yep, I'm sending the left track to unit 1 and the right track to unit 2. Of course, they're coming back in the computer and they're panned left and right. One thing I want to mention is that these units are not linked, so they're acting in dual mono, which is something I personally prefer. So this way, each unit is reacting to its own control signal. And this way, for example, if we have a floor tom hit in one of the sides, the other one is not reacting to it, and this keeps the stereo image wider, which is something that I really like. So what I want to do here is use the compressor with this post mode, and with that the makeup gain actually controls how much of the control signal is being fed back to the unit, and the threshold actually controls the output level. This is very useful to boost the RMS and the perceived level of the signal. So I think it's really appropriate to do on rooms and all the tracks that we want to boost the harmonic content of and basically saturate and add more body to it.
Yeah, because the compressor has a feedback design, and with this control we are basically changing the point at which the device picks the signal for the feedback process. So when it is set to pre, we have the makeup knob that acts like a regular makeup knob, thus compensating for the amplitude reduction that every compressor does. But if we pick our signal after the makeup gain, the threshold becomes the main parameter for, you know, how loud the track should sound, and the makeup knob kind of pumps the signal up before feeding it to the compressor. So let's hear.
Exactly. So let's hear it in action, and then I'm gonna explain what I did with the settings. Alright, so first of all, the expander section is completely turned off. As you can see, the expander knob in both units is set to off, and so just the compressor is working. So the attack and release time are very short, and this is what basically contributes to the saturation of the signal. As we said, the 2806 has very, very fast time constants. So if we want to have a less distorted sound, we can, for example, engage the classic button on both units. Let's hear what's the difference. It definitely sounds smoother with the classic button engaged, but then again, it depends on what kind of sound you're going for. Other than that, the ratio is pretty high because I want this processing to be pretty much like a limiter. It's around 6:1. Of course, it's not as extreme as a limiter, but I like the hard compression on these room tracks. And like we said, the makeup gain is controlling how much the compressor is working, and the threshold is controlling the output level. So right now the rooms are really compressed and saturated, but what if we want to add back some transient? We can use the parallel faders to blend some of the dry signal back in, and of course we can compensate with the threshold knob that's controlling the output level. Here you can see more transients than the original signal.
Okay, so thank you, Federico, for this demonstration. So today we squashed the room sound with two 2806 in dual mono and processed the left and right channel separately. And then we brought some transients in through the parallel compression. Through the whole time, we set the compressors in post mode so that we could pump the RMS and use the threshold control as a sort of a limiter.